Hey guys, Araxa here, and welcome back to another video. We have the new Ironclad ship that has just come out in concept. It looks like a much bigger Caterpillar. It's supposed to be a ship in between the Caterpillar and the Kraken. So it says, where eagles dare, meet the Drake Ironclad. Run the skies with the Drake's juggernaut of free enterprise, the mighty Ironclad, an armored freighter that takes the risks involved in deep space traversal and transport seriously. It stands as a beacon for intrepid, independent pioneers across the galaxy. All right, so moving along, we have our concept art, and it looks like this is the cargo area right at the entrance of the ship. So it has its own ramp where it opens up in the front, and you load the cargo in. It has its own crane, it looks like, on the top. It's sitting on a rail, so I assume that it slides on the rail and picks up the cargo containers. So it says, fill up. The Ironclad's interior is comprised of vast cargo hold capable of accommodating 1,536 SCU of cargo, heavy armor, storage rooms, and state-of-art insulation. Keep your most prized assets safe from the countless hazards of space, while a retractable roof provides easy access for snappy loading and unloading. So yeah, it's got its own crane. Really interesting, something new. Next, we have the Ironclad, and it says loadout. The Ironclad takes the risks inherent to deep space traversal very seriously. To the tune of the quad missile launchers and 6 turrets, 4 remotely controlled and 2 manually controlled. Loading and unloading are easily handled by a trio of independently operated tractor beams. Okay, so we have a trio of tractor beams that we can operate. Next, we have cut loose. When things get heavy and your best course of action is to cut your losses, the Ironclad's got your back. Thanks to its detachable command module, discerning operators can dump their payload and make a hasty exit with ease should the need arise. Interesting. So it looks like the bridge is detachable. Yeah, it functions just like the Caterpillar. You know, they both have detachable command modules. So that is pretty interesting for another Drake ship. Okay, here we have the looks like the layout of the Ironclad. So you have the exterior and interior. So turrets, we have one size 5. And it's a manual. Oh, okay. So here's a turret here. It's a manual turret, or man turret, I should say. We have one size 3 manual turret and 2 size 3 remotes. This here is where the cargo ramp is. So at the front of the ship, that's our ground loading. And on top of that is our 3 size 2 tractor beams. In the middle of the ship, we have a retractable armored roof. Oh, okay, so this is retractable. So we could essentially take like an MPUV, I guess, and drop it off just from the roof, like our cargo. So that is something. Retractable armored roof. Then on the side, we have, this is the command module. So it's a detachable command module with one size 2 remote turret. And then on the back of the ship is the main thrusters, so 10 dedicated thrusters. Let's look at the interior. So it just swaps to the interior. Over here at the front is the brig, so additional storage with extra security. So you can see it laid out here. And then we have the catwalk. It's a classic catwalk, similar to the Caterpillar, but longer in length. And the cargo deck is 1,536 SCU of secure storage. Right over here, we have one size 2 interior remote turret. On the top here, it is the control room, so total access. I'm guessing this is probably where you operate the crane to move the boxes in the around the cargo deck. And then on the side here is the cockpit. Cool. So Drake Ironclad, these are our technical specs. That's just the default paint. And then Drake Ironclad Dauntless. Ooh, this looks like a kind of like a silver metallic paint. That looks pretty nice. And then moving along, it says full frontal, meet the Ironclad Assault. So this is a different variant. This one's really interesting. The ultimate combined arms platform, the Ironclad Assault effortlessly carries heavy vehicles and squads of infantry with daunting auxiliary turrets providing direct support. Add a full-service garage capable of refueling, rearming, and even fabricating new components for ground vehicles, and you have a truly self-sufficient beast capable of meeting anything or anybody standing in your way. And then scrolling wrong here, we have some more concept art for the assault. And right off the bat, first thing I noticed is there's 4 turrets. So these 2 on the top are, yeah, it's a man turret. So we have 2 man turrets now instead of the 1 for the cargo variant. And what I like about this one is the turret underneath. So you have, I guess you just have better view of targets beneath you. I like that there's turrets set up underneath of the ship. These look like 2 remote turrets. So that's interesting. And then there's another one here. It looks like it's in the middle or the back of the ship. So there's 3 remote turrets. So it says, shoot 'em up. The assault model comes with 3 quad turrets to provide lethal air support and clear landing zones, as well as additional remotely operated size 3 turret for an offensive edge. And next we have the ground control. We could see 2 Nova tanks coming out. Oh, actually we could see 3 Nova tanks coming out of the interior going off the ramp. And it says ground control fortified ramp allows the Ironclad Assault to specialize in unleashing heavy ground vehicles onto an unsuspecting battlefield. Transport up to 4 sized armored assault vehicles. Interesting. That's a lot of vehicles you can hold. And deploy them with ruthless speed and efficiency. So this is kind of competing with the Hercules, you could say. Wow, you can hold 4 ground vehicles. That's pretty insane. And going down, this is for the assault variant. So we have 1 size 5 man turret, 2 size 3 quad remote turrets, 2 size 3 remote turrets, and 1 size 3 manned. This is, yeah, so that's the fortified ramp on the front, so for armored vehicle deployment. Then we have our detachable command module, and on the back is our main thrusters. And then here's the Ironclad Assault. Also comes with its special paint. That's probably the concierge paint. But the yellow looks pretty interesting. That's really telling, you could tell right away if it's an assault ship or just a normal Ironclad factory standard. It's classic Drake paint there. Go where eagles dare, meet the Ironclad. And I like this concept art. All right, and then this is going for 400 war bond with the Dauntless paint. So this is for concierge, and this is coming with lifetime insurance. And okay, so we have the Ironclad, I guess the Ironclad variants, which is the normal cargo one, and then we have the Ironclad Assault, and this one is the Assault variant. So this also comes with lifetime insurance, and they have a pack for 2 of them for concierge, and just the paint by itself. So that's for chairman exclusives. And then standalone, we have the Ironclad by itself. So just a regular Ironclad that also comes with lifetime insurance. And the Assault is lifetime insurance. And the difference, you can see the difference in price there. We have our store credit versions or variants, and we have our ship packs if you want both of the Ironclad variants. And yeah, guys, that is the Ironclad. Very interesting ship. I think it competes with the Hercules, and it holds 1,536 SCU of cargo. So that's no small amount. Like, that's a lot of cargo it can hold, and it's armored. It's designated to be a cargo hauler in a very armored, combat-oriented ship. So the retractable roof is a really interesting part of the ship. I think just being able to retract the roof, I'm wondering if you can take like an MPUV vehicle and drop off cargo boxes from the top. I think that's really interesting. And I think the crane that's in the inside is really cool. So you can use the crane to move the boxes, and you have, I'm guessing you have like an operator seat for the crane moving all the boxes. And I just think this ship is a beast of a cargo ship. Like, it holds 1,536 SCU of cargo, so that's a lot, and it holds up to 4 ground vehicle, it said. So pretty versatile cargo ship. Now, the Ironclad Assault is the one I'm interested in. I think the turret layout is really cool. I like how it has even 2 turrets just under the chin. So I think those turrets have a better view of seeing ground targets. And then you have your 2 man turrets on the top. So the turret layout's really cool. And then the interior can hold up to 4 tanks. So like up to 4 tanks, that's a lot of tanks. Like it's competing with the Hercules, and it holds up to 11 and 52 SCU of cargo. Like that's just shy of a couple hundred cargo storage from the other variant. So I think the Ironclad is a pretty cool ship. And yeah, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.